Yes, this is what we've got for you on Saturday night. Now, I know you've never seen this before. It's unique. It's the World Series of Boxing's individual championships. 5 Olympic weights, OK? Look at some of those names, OK? They are the 10 best boxers at those 5 weights. Now, they've been part of clubs around the world. Now, we came together in London a couple of weeks ago at the XL for the final, for the World Series final, the team final. And it was the 5 boxers in the 5 weights were chosen from a roster of about 14, or maybe it's 15. Anyway, those 10 names you saw there, briefly, they are the 10 that have managed to get the most points as the World Series of Boxing has taken place around the world, from Mexico to Kazakhstan, from Korea to America. Still no British franchise, still no London team. There isn't an Irish team either, but the Irish boxers, they spread themselves out. They're all over the place. And that's going to be from about 3 minutes to 8. The first bout's at 8. So we're only going to come on 3 or 4 minutes before it. That's on Saturday night with me and Ron Bodie, a.k.a. the Bodie Man. Now, that's a treat for you. Later on, Saturday night, in the middle of the night, it's going to be the MGM. Top of the bill, Manny Pacquiao in what I think is a very tricky fight against Tim Bradley. If he fights Manny like he fought in his last 2, which I think was Mosley and Marquez, I'm convinced he can lose. We need to see a better Pacquiao against Tim Bradley, or Tim Bradley is going to remain unbeaten and he's going to beat Pacquiao. And it's a terrific fight, but you know what? It might not be the best fight on the bill. The best fight on the bill might be Mike Jones against my next guest, who I'm delighted to say joins me to break his Box Nation duck. I believe Randall Bailey is on the line now. Randall, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you? Randall, this fight with Mike Jones, it's a big fight because the winner of this could move on to some very big nights in the future.
Yeah. It's a very important fight for me Saturday night.
Now, with regards to Mike Jones, Randall, have the bookies, the bookmakers, the game players in Vegas, have they installed him as a favourite, a slight favourite over you?
Yeah, I think I think it's a 4-1 right now.
But that doesn't bother you as such, does it?
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you've been around, what, 16, 17 years? What is it, about 48, 49 fights?
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. And in certain ways, that makes you a bit of a dangerous man because, you know, the bookies are not really looking at you. They're looking at Mike Jones then moving on. So that takes a bit of pressure off of your shoulders. You can get in there and relax and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm always relaxed. Ain't no pressure. When the bell rings, gonna make it do what it do. Simple.
Yeah, when the bell rings, you can do what he can do. Are you in Las Vegas now?
Yeah, I'm here. I got in last night.
Okay. Now, what's your schedule like this week, Randall? I mean, what have you got to do? Is there like an open workout, all sorts of different stuff?
Well, I just know we got the press conference tomorrow and the weigh-in. That's all I know. And I basically get up and go do my own running, and I'll probably go to the gym later on today. That's about it. Nothing too stressful.
Now, Randall, it's been a lot of years that you've been a pro, and you've been, you know, mixing with good fighters for most of your pro career, really, certainly stretching back about 10 years or so. Who would you say has been the best boxer you've shared a ring with?
The best boxer I've been in the ring with that really had my head going in a fight would be Hector Lopez.
And what was it about Hector that was so impressed you?
He was just so crafty, and he was just able to do things that just had my head going crazy in the ring.
But you finally got to him, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question now, and I want you to be very honest with me. Of all the men that you've met, all the big-name fighters, who was the one that was easier than you imagined he would be? Who was it that wasn't as good as you was told he was? Can you think? It's a tricky question. I'm sorry about that, Randall, but I thought I'd ask it.
They all say they'd be good until they get knocked out.
Yeah, I suppose that's the way it works. Yeah, they're all terrific fighters until you start breaking them down.
They are good until they hit the canvas, you know.
They're all good until they hit the canvas. Now, you know that Mike Jones has been linked with one of our own fighters over here, a guy called Kell Brook. Have you seen anything of Kell?
Very little, very little. I've seen a couple of rounds of his. You know, he reminds me of got a style like a Roy Jones type, you know.
Yeah, I think that's not unintentional. I think that's that's what he wants to do. Well, listen, Randall, before I let you go, what's your gut feeling about the main event on Saturday night for you? Pacquiao or Bradley? The right time for Bradley or Pacquiao ready to perform like he has in the past?
I think Pacquiao ready to perform like he has in the past.
Yeah, listen, you know what? I'm starting to think that way as well. Randall, listen, enjoy yourself on Saturday night because you're an old pro. I'm not going to dare wish you good luck because it's nothing to do with luck.
You got that right.
That's the truth. Randall Bailey, it's been a delight and a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks very much. What a nice man. I tell you what, you know what? Sometimes on this show, you get someone on the telephone or in the studio that disappoints you. Then other times you get someone, Chad Dawson, Seth Mitchell. I've given them a lot of stick over the years. Chad Dawson comes on the line. I felt terrible for some of the things I've said. OK, sure, he's not a slugger in the Rocky vein. He doesn't get thousands of people coming to see him. But he's a nice guy. He's a good pro. And as for Seth Mitchell, Bible in one hand, right hand, fist in the other. He's entertaining as anything as a heavyweight. Is he the best heavyweight at the moment? No. Is he the most exciting heavyweight at the moment? I would answer yes. I love him. Anyway.